It's a Builder's Edition, 12 string. And I picked this one today because it's a 12 fret to the body. That means this is a lot shorter, and you can see the whole fingerboard because I want you to see it for what I'm going to show you today. We're going to talk about using references to remember where you're at on the fingerboard, okay? To get a sense of where to find a note. If I know this is E, for instance, then I know right away where I can find, I know that I can find a E note here, an E note here, okay, because I used it as a reference. I used a power chord as a reference. And that's what I want to show you today, is that if you know power chords, then you can use them as a reference to find your way around the fingerboard so you don't get lost, okay? I mean, it's just one way. There's other ways to do it as well. And certainly we've been given a lot of markers up here, and there's many different scales that you can use. But I'm just showing you one little tidbit, one little small, I don't know if it's a secret or not. It's just something that I use sometimes to help me, and it seems to work. It does seem to work, okay? So, yeah, sometimes if you're playing along with somebody and you think, oh, I wish I could, come up here and play something along with it. But where would I go? Where do I go with that? And the reason why I knew that was because I used in my thinking, I didn't play it, I used the shape of in my thinking of a power chord, the power chord for G. I used that as a reference so that I could find the root note and get started. Okay, so that's what I want to show you. I'm going to show you a few power chords, and then I'm going to show you some similarities in each of these power chords, and what you can use of those similarities to use as a reference so that you can very quickly find a note. So today what I want to show you are patterns that can be found in power chords. And in knowing that those power chords have something in common, each one of them, you can use them to find your way around the fingerboard. And I want to show this to you. It's something that I noticed as I was playing, and I gravitate to it. I use it quite a bit when I'm playing. So I want to show it to you and see if it helps you some. It may or may not. There's other ways to go about it, I'm sure. Not to mention you can just memorize everything. But in this old brain, I got to have references. I have to have little tricks and tools. So I want to show you this little tool that if you use it, you can very quickly find some notes, okay? Now, let me show you now. Let's talk about the power chords. Now, I'm going to show you, I'm going to lay up 3 power chords in front of you. We're going to lay out the E power chord, the D power chord, and the C power chord. You see those up there? Now take a look at them. What's the same about all of them? The shape of where the fingers are placed, right? That shape is the same. It kind of looks like an L shape. That's what I think when I see it. I see an L. And so then I automatically link that in my thinking to mean link. L is sort of an acronym in my thinking. It's a link, okay? So if you see that L shape, think link, okay? Or if it was an R shape, I could say think reference, because that link is a reference that you can use and to find notes, okay? So let's look at it, okay? So here is the E, and I'm just going to have you place 1. I'm going to show you how to do that. Just take your pointer finger, put it on the 5th string, and that'll be on the 7th fret. And on the 9th fret, on the 4th string, put your middle finger, and on the 3rd string, 9th fret, put your ring finger. And now power chord is made up of 2 notes. And you'll notice another similarity of all these 3 that I have up there. They all have a 5 after it. And what reason why they have a 5 after it is because the power chord is made of 2 notes, and it's missing, well, let's just say this, a chord is usually made up of 3 notes. The 1 and the 3 and the 5. I just dropped my pick. The 1 and the 3 and the 5, okay? And we've talked about this before. Okay, so the power chord, there's no 3rd. It's just the 1 and the 5. And so they have a 5 by it, okay? So, all right, so we got that. So that's what a power chord is made up of. All right, so if I make a power chord like I just made, the 1 and the 5 are right here on the L shape. It's the 1st finger and the middle finger. And then there's a repeat note of the 1 right next to it. Okay, so that's repeated. Okay, so that's why there's 2 notes there, because basically what happens here is the tones of 2 of them are the same because they're duplicated. Okay, so we have power chord. There's the E. And so when you look at the similarities, what do you see? You see they all have a 5, but you all see they all have that same shape. It's an L shape. And when I see an L shape like that, I know I can use it as a reference to find something. That's just because it's a pattern that I picked up as I was playing. Okay, so when I play the E chord, if I take my pointer finger and I replace my middle finger and my ring finger with that pointer finger, so that you're pressing down 2 strings, and in my case I'm pressing down 4 strings because I have a 12th fret here. I mean a 12th string, and it's a 12th fret. And so in doing so, I can play off of that. And I'm playing in the key of E. Okay? And so that's the way it is. Now, what I would suggest you do is that if you learn the major pentatonic scale, and there's a lot of different pentatonic scales, but learn that one, because you can, once you know it, you can fit that right in using that reference that you just did to actually play lead guitar. Use that as the major for the major pentatonic scale. Okay, so let's do another one. So let's move down. So there we have it. We've got the D chord. Take that pointer finger, replace the middle and the ring finger. Okay, you're playing. So you could be playing along. And you know you could go grab that because you know that's a power chord and you're looking at it. You can automatically go to it and start playing in D. Okay? Okay, let's move down to C. Replace the middle finger and the ring finger with the pointer finger. second, you're starting to play in C right away. Okay, so there we go. So now let's move over a set of strings. And there's another power chord. And I'm going to put 3 up for that. Let's put the G, put the C or the A, and put the B. Okay, so let's go through those real quickly. So here we have the B. So happens the B chord has that same L shape, except usually it looks the same or reversed here. Okay. B flat. In church they played B flat a lot. Okay, all right. So, but I did the same thing. I've got that same shape, so I can take my pointer finger and replace the middle finger and the ring finger because the L shape's there. The link is there. Okay, and we go back down here to A. Replace the middle finger and the ring finger with the pointer. I happen to know, there it is again, there's the A chord. So there we have it. A. There's the G. Same exact thing. Replace the middle finger and the pointer finger. Press down both strings at the same time. Why? Because the L shape is there, and I can use that as a reference to find, because I'm in the power chord G, I found G. Okay, so there you have it. I just showed you a few of those, and you can find a few more, but when you see that same similar shape, that L shape, I guarantee, and if it's a power chord and you know that that's the E power chord, you can now find how to play an E. And there is the D. Now I know where D is. There's a C. There's a G. A. B. Okay, so there we have it. I don't know if I confused you or if I helped you. Let me know what you think, because in my thinking, it helps me. And because because I use those power chords, I can find a lot of notes if I need to find them quickly. All I have to do in my mind is think, now where is that? Where is that E power chord? Oh yeah, there. Oh, we're playing an E? Okay. Oh, we're playing an E flat? Well, let me just back up, have 1 fret. So anyways, I'm going to leave it right there. And you work on that. I'm guaranteed. Get those power chords down. Once you learn those power chords, you know, and I put the chord charts up there, but spend time looking at them. Remember, you generally, when you're playing a power chord, you're just playing like three of the strings at a time because 2 of them are duplicated. Some of them you can get away with playing more, like the E, because E, here's E here, here's E here. And this is the next in the power chord is the E and the B. Well, there's another B right here. So all those are duplicated. There's just 2 notes in all of that. That's what's really nice about the E. It's very full. Okay? All right. Well, I'm going to leave it right there. And I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world. And hey, don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it.